All right, guys, you see the title in the thumbnail, and if you're anything like me, you have a taste for a Big Mac every now and then, but you don't want to deal with all those carbs. So today, I'm gonna show you how to make a low-carb Big Mac wrap. Y'all ready? Get in your kitchen, let's go. All right, guys, let's do a quick rundown of today's recipe. Back here, we have our ground beef. We have some shredded lettuce here, some cheddar cheese, chopped onions. In these two dishes, we have garlic powder and onion powder, along with some paprika in this one. In these two dishes, salt and pepper, sweet relish, yellow mustard, white vinegar, ketchup, chopped dill pickles, and mayo. And we also have our flour tortillas here. So that's all you're gonna need. Let's jump into it. So to get started with this recipe, we're gonna make the famous Big Mac sauce. Right here, we're gonna add our mayo, our ketchup, our mustard, our sweet relish, vinegar, garlic powder, onion powder, and paprika, and our salt and pepper. Guys, you know we're just gonna give this a nice mix, bring it all together. That's our Big Mac sauce right there, guys. All right, let's head over to our cooktop and start with our ground beef. All right, guys, so now we're over at our cooktop. We're gonna heat our pan up over a medium heat. We're gonna add our ground beef, and we're gonna go ahead and break this down real quick. We're gonna hit this with some salt and pepper, garlic powder and onion powder. And we're gonna continue to cook this, break it down until it's cooked all the way through. All right, so it looks like we're good right here. Our meat is brown, so now we're just going to turn our heat off. We no longer need our cooktop. We're gonna drain our grease, and we're gonna come back or go over to our cutting board. All right, guys, so I've set up our workstation. I have our flour tortilla here, our Big Mac sauce, ground beef, shredded lettuce, shredded cheese, onions, and pickles. So we're gonna start off by taking a spoonful of our Big Mac sauce, and we're gonna put it right here down the middle. And we're just gonna spread that in the center like this. Follow behind that with our ground beef. I started to add the lettuce, but let's go with our cheese. We want that cheese to melt on top of the meat. So let's add our cheese before we add our lettuce. And of course, you guys know we want this baby cheesy. Then we're gonna come behind that with our lettuce, our onions, and our pickles. So guys, you already know this is where the challenge comes in, folding our burritos. Y'all know I'm not a big burrito folder, but I can handle my business. I like to take a little water and add it on to the top of our burrito. That way when I fold it, it seals rather. All right, guys, that's what we have. Not perfect, but we're gonna make do with it. So now what I'm gonna do is finish up preparing the remaining of our burritos. All right, guys, so we have our burritos here. I know they're not the perfect burrito wrap, but hey, this is the best Dwayne Kane can do. Well, not the best, but hey, we're gonna deal with it for today, and for right now rather. So now we're gonna head over to our stove so we can get these babies toasted. Now, if you wanna eat it like this, feel free to eat it like this, or you could throw it in the oven and heat it up. It's totally up to you, but we're gonna do it on our stove. So let's head over to our stove and get it in the skillet. Now we're at our stove. I've had that baby heating up. We're gonna go ahead and add our burrito here. We're gonna do like 2 at a time. And we're gonna cook them for maybe about 2 to 3 minutes per side. All right, guys, so after about that 2 minutes, as you can see, I added a presser here just to press down on it so it won't puff up. Makes it look better for a burrito. We're gonna flip that baby over. Man, woo. And then it kind of helps seals it too. And we're gonna let that baby cook on that side too. I'm gonna add my pressure for another 2 to 3 minutes. All right, so we're in our last 2 to 3 minutes of this batch right here. Man, take a look at that. Man, these are beautiful. And look at that. Oh man, nicely golden brown. I'm gonna sit them over here on a wired rack We're gonna do the last two. I'm gonna put these in my warmer and then we're gonna come back. All right, so we're finishing up our last batch. We're gonna get these babies removed, nice golden color. We're gonna sit them over here on our warming rack and we're gonna head over to our cutting board. All right, so all our wraps are done. We're gonna get these babies plated up so we can head into quality control and do our taste test. And guys, there you have it. Homemade Big Mac wraps. Let me know what you think about this in the comment section below. Let's go ahead and jump into quality control so we can do a quick taste test. All right, guys, it's quality control time. Man, let's bring these babies to the front of the congregation. Oh, man, look at that. They so Big Mac-y. Oh, man. All right, guys, let's go ahead and do a quick taste test real quick. Oh, man, that baby's so cheesy. Yes, sir. This is a Big Mac without even eating a Big Mac. Oh, man. They like a Big Mac, too. I don't even know. That baby on fire right there. So, guys, not much for us to really talk about. Most of us like McDonald's. Most of us have had a Big Mac. But if you have a taste for a Big Mac with a little bit less calories, you want to try this wrap right here. So until then, guys, y'all already know who I am. This is All Wings Everything. And remember, him not a chef. Him just cook a lot. And I'm out. Peace.